A Dutchman dubbed by the media the dentist of horror has started his trial in central France. He's accused of having mutilated the mouths of over 100 patients. Jacobus van Nierop is 51 years old. He's alleged to have ripped out healthy teeth and left dozens of patients with broken jaws, abscesses and septicemia, some unable to speak without drooling. He's being tried in Nevers, which is around 150 miles south of Paris. He's charged with mutilation, fraud, forgery, false billing. He's facing a possible sentence of 10 years in prison and 150,000 euros. That's around $165,000 in a fine. It's quite disturbing, some of the facts, some of the revelations of his patients, often talking about things like he would give them a little prick when they were called into the office, and the next thing they knew they were asleep. When they woke up, there would be a post-it note left there saying, come back tomorrow or come back the next day. And before they knew it, half their teeth had been ripped out. He basically used their mouths like a jigsaw puzzle, taking things apart, putting things together. Some of them are unable to speak now without drooling. He doesn't fix it, he breaks it. Some seriously horrifying details of what went on in this case. And he himself has said to the media that he suffers from psychological problems, including gender identity issues and suicidal tendencies. So it's going to be a very interesting trial that lies ahead in France. Incidentally, he was from Holland. He was called over to this rural part of France back in 2008 to help with an ongoing problem in France where they have a lack of service members. They have a lack of dentists, a lack of doctors. He was called over from Holland. He's trying to say that the people there in this rural area of France had deplorable teeth.
Do we know if it was some sort of sadistic trait or if he was just a really shoddy dentist who didn't realize he was pulling out normal teeth? You know, that personality trait, Joe, of being attracted to a field where you're using a metal drill on a very sensitive part of someone's body with a nerve ending attached to it, that takes a unique personality trait to begin with. But then do we know that he was doing it on purpose or if he was just had this propensity to be very shoddy in his work?
He's talking about psychological issues. He's saying that these people in this rural area of France had deplorable teeth. So obviously he has a defense in court in France. The court case is going on as we speak. The victims, however, they are very, not just upset, but anxious at the thought of seeing him again. He's been incarcerated for the last 18 months. Incidentally, he's been leading hunger strikes in jail. So they expect to see a very different man from the man that did this to their mouths. And, you know, many people out there have fears of the dentist, fears of the dentist drill. And this is just one horrifying case of what potentially can go wrong if you can't trust your dentist. He was arrested in 2013. After being released, he actually fled the country. He fled to Canada. He was caught again in 2014, brought back to Holland, and then extradited to France for this trial.
Wow. So he's kind of skirting justice there, but it looks like they were successful in getting him. You know, I really feel for the people that lost healthy teeth. Those aren't replaceable, and you know, it's a painful process to do an implant. But look, I want to believe that he was just a shoddy dentist and didn't mean to create all this pain on people. That's just awful. It's horrible.
Well, many of the patients claim that they went in for a toothache and one tooth, came out with 13 bad teeth. The case goes on in France. Jacobus van Nierop standing trial today in France for the mutilation, fraud and forgery and false billing involving over 100 of his patients.